Water is life. Without water, you can't exist. You cannot live. There was no pure water in this area. We go out to fetch dirty water. At times we have the diarrhea, dysentery. We are very happy to receive that project because it has helped us so much. All the environment in this area live on this water. There is no more sickness like before. Our life have come back.
Everybody is there just asking, like, this is so great, like, you need to put these everywhere. So we started thinking bigger. We were really, to be honest, we're challenged by Water 4. What if you did, they said, what if you could do a district? And I said, well, what about Waterloo?
If you do a well here and a well there, and you pop around, you can't ever really measure your impact. And so what we've committed ourselves to is taking on these large areas where we can go in and tangibly see that this area has been transformed so we can, with good conscience, move on to the next.
We can put these systems away from the main station, and basically this micro-utility targets a community. So then we can come into a place like Waterloo and we can build 20 to 25 of these micro-utilities and have complete coverage. Everybody can be within 300 meters walking distance of one of these kiosks.
Water 4 knows that NUMA's not the one-size-fits-all situation, but for communities, if they can afford a 4-cent per 5-gallon cost for purified drinking water, then it's for them. If not, we're committed to using resources generated by those NUMA systems to provide hand pumps in those communities where they can't afford it.
Not only are these water points going to be sustainable, but they're going to generate income. What we'd like to do is see profits go to other water projects and also towards church planting efforts going on in this country, which to me is just a really cool gift that God has given us here.
So we're working in Sierra Leone, in Ghana, in Rwanda, and in Zambia, and Uganda with these pipe systems already. What we want is to go deep in each of those places. And when you go there, for that place to be completely absent of a water crisis and to know that this entire country was impacted because we took a risk. We got uncomfortable, we gave, we served, we took our time, and we did this because it's more important than we are.
I'm Mark Coggins, and my wife Amy and I have been at the village since the beginning. Between Amy and me, between 2010 and 2013, we made several trips to Sierra Leone. Not starting out for adoption, but it turned into an adoption process. And ultimately, one of our sons, David, who was known as Umaru at the time, he's from Waterloo in Sierra Leone.
And so Mark was able to visit Waterloo, visit David's family, see the village, see the area of town, and then also meet the people who were related to David. So it was a really neat experience, and that was in 2013. The fact that the village may be surrounding Waterloo and bringing water to that community, to me, is just an amazing, not coincidence, but miracle. We were blessed enough to bring David into our family and provide opportunity for him, but there was a whole community there that he left behind, and included in that community was his biological family. And so the idea that we may be able to give back to that community that goes beyond David and beyond our family is just really amazing.
I think when you hear the term the village, and I think of the villages in Sierra Leone and in third world countries, in many ways, what defines that village is simply community. And David was raised by his extended family for 5 years of his life. And not just his extended biological family, but people in that village are the community.
I think by partnering with Water 4, we continue to live into our mission of being a church for the community, because God's community does not stop at Nolensville or Brentwood or Tennessee. God's community includes the whole world,